Hello, welcome to Zoom Brooms. How can I be of service today? You're interested in purchasing a new broom? Alright, have you been with us before? You haven't? Okay, so you may not be familiar with our wide selection of quality brooms then. Let me get a little basic information from you about what you're looking for, and then I can bring up a few brooms that you might like, and you can choose one from there. How does that sound? Okay, so as far as size, what kind of class are you looking for in a broom? Are you looking for single rider, multi-rider, family size? Okay, do you have a preference as far as bristle type? We offer twig bristles, we offer sorghum bristles, which are the traditional corn broom bristles. We also offer the more modern nylon bristles. They do last a little longer, but they're not as traditional, so they're not quite as popular. Do you have any preferences there? Okay, so sounds like you don't have a huge amount of preferences in mind. You just kind of would like to see what we have. Do you have any preferences as far as handle type? Because we do both wood and metal handles, and each one has its own uses. So, whichever one you have any preferences on that? No preferences on that either. Okay. Well, why don't I just pull up a few brooms then and tell you about them, and you can get to selecting your next ride, okay? Okay. Alright, so the first broom that I want to show you is the Farragut 600, and what's nice about the Farragut is it is a solid cast iron handle. So this is really good if you have unfortunate tendency to run into trees every now and again. You never have to worry about denting this handle, because this is going to take some hits. This is a very solid broom handle. This is a single rider, of course. Obviously, it's a rather short broom handle, but it's got a lot of speed, which is also why it comes in the cast iron handle, because when you're flying that fast, you are liable to hit something once in a while. Can't be avoided. But hey, what's the point of having a good broom if you can't fly around the moon a few times, right? So, again, solid handle. There is this nice little feature of a hook on the end, so when you get home from your flying adventures, you can just hang it right on the wall and it'll be there when you're ready for your next one. Short bristles on this one. The short bristles enhance the speed, actually, which is why the bristles on this are so short. And the nice thing with these bristles is that I don't think I mentioned this actually when I was asking about bristles, but these are metal bristles. So they're neither corn nor nylon nor twig. So these are metal bristles. This is one of the few brooms we offer with metal bristles. So basically the entire broom it's a metal broom basically. So it's very, very, very swift. You're really gonna speed around the planet on this thing. And again, with the solid cast iron handle, you never have to worry about your accidents damaging your broom. They might damage you, so be careful, but you never have to worry about them damaging your broom. So that's one to think about. So the next one I want to show you is the Defiant 1200. This one is again a single rider broom because it does have the short handle. But sometimes you just want a little broom to joyride on your own, and you don't want to have to take the spouse or the kids with you. So it's always kind of fun to have a personal broom once in a while to go with the larger family broom. This one does have the corn bristles, broom corn or sorghum bristles. These are full-length bristles. They've not been trimmed in any way, so you get that nice wild look with your broom. It's kind of more of the traditional look, you know, that is sought after in brooms. Even with all the modern brooms that we have today, there's just something about that traditional broom look that you just can't beat in a broom. It is hand bound at the base of the handle. This is hemp cord, so this is an all-natural broom, so if you're interested in all naturals, this is definitely a good broom to consider. The handle is solid wood. This is oak. It's an oak handle, and it has been dyed a beautiful rich brown color with a natural wood stain. So once again, if eco-friendly brooms are your thing, this is definitely going to be one on your list, because this is a totally all-natural broom, so it's definitely one to think about. And it's not quite as fast as the Farragut, because the bristles are quite a bit longer, but it'll still give you a good amount of speed. Being a single rider broom, they always tend to be a little faster than the larger brooms, so that's another one to think about. Now this one is a larger broom. This one is at least a 2-rider broom, you know, possibly family size, depending on the size of your family, but certainly a great broom for date night. If you have a new witch or wizard that you're eyeing and want to take them for their ride on your broom, this one will definitely be able to fit both of you. This one is a newer broom. It has the modern nylon bristles, and the connection to the handle is plastic. This does, of course, however, allow you to get it for a lesser price. It's not as expensive as some of the more natural brooms, so that is a benefit. What you lose in style, you do gain in a cheaper price. So the handle is metal. It's not cast iron, so it's not as strong as the cast iron handles, but it's more of, I believe it's aluminum, so if you hit a tree, you will dent this broom, so you want to be very aware of that. However, it's very easy to clean, so that's one of the benefits of the aluminum handle, is that it's extremely easy to clean. This broom also features the nice little hole at the top here, so that you can, again, just hang it on the wall when you get back from your broom sailing adventures, you know, from your broom flying adventures. And again, the plastic is not as sought after as some of the more traditional materials, but very easy to keep clean. So this is one of the slower brooms. You're not going to race as fast as you would on a single person broom, but it's still a very nice broom, and nylon bristles tend to be slower than natural bristles as well, so that's another reason why it's not as fast. And the plastic creates a little bit of friction on the air, so that slows it down a little bit as well. There's really not much of a difference in speed between aluminum or cast iron or wooden handles, so the handle doesn't really change much, but the plastic does create friction, and of course the nylon bristles are slower. And again, even though they're short bristles, being nylon, they are still a bit slower. So this is fast for a nylon broom because they are short bristles, but you're just not going to get the speed out of this one that you would out of the previous 2 brooms that I've shown you. So Constellation is a slightly slower broom, but again, it's much larger. There's a lot of room on that handle to fit, you know, at least 2 people. So that's one to consider if you want a larger broom. Now this one is one of the largest brooms that we offer. This is the Excelsior 350, and the nice thing about this is it's really super traditional. It's a totally traditional styled broom. As you can see, it's got the wooden handle, and this handle is corkscrew willow, so it's got the nice twists and turns all over it. You know, the really classic look that serious broom buyers are always looking for. This has, of course, the natural sorghum bristles, and these are full-length bristles, so it is a little bit slower than shorter bristle brooms. However, this is easily a family-sized broom given the length of this enormous handle, so you can easily fit your spouse and all of your kids, or several dates at once, whatever, you know, if you're hanging out with friends, you know, flying around, and you'll want to share the same broom. This is definitely a great broom you can do that with. Again, the bristles are hand bound with hemp cord, and this is slightly lighter hemp cord. It's a slightly lighter color, which kind of matches the blonde color of the bristles, so that's a very nice aesthetic feature. And the handle is completely natural. It has not been stained in any way, so this is, again, a very eco-conscious broom. If you're interested in eco-conscious brooms, this is definitely a good one to consider. And again, it's just huge, beautiful handle. Everything is totally natural. And because the handle is so long, it does add a little bit of extra speed. So what you lose in having the longer bristles, you do gain with the length of the handle. Normally long handles aren't that fast, but there's a point where you get where, you know, it's long handles and they're kind of slow, and then you hit the point where you get to like extra long handles, and then they speed back up. It might also have something to do with the amount of people you have on it. You know, the added weight just propels you forward when you're flying on this broom. So for a large broom, it is speedy. It's not as speedy as the smaller brooms, mind you, but for a large broom, it is speedy. It's one of the largest brooms we offer, and it's one of the fastest of our large brooms. So that might be one to consider. You think you'd like that one? All right. Yes, I highly recommend the Excelsior. Again, it's a very classic broom. It's exactly what serious broom buyers look for, aesthetic-wise and performance-wise. So you can really never go wrong with an Excelsior. So I will set this one aside for you, and then we'll get you checked out, and you can take that with you. Before you go, are you interested in any of our other services? Because, of course, we don't just sell brooms, we repair them as well, and help with general maintenance and update. Are you interested in hearing more about our services if you have other brooms that you might need to take care of? You are, okay. Let me just grab our list here. All right, so we offer bristle changes, which is where we will take out any old or broken bristles, and we will replace them by hand, binding them back in with hemp cord or nylon cord, or whatever matches your original broom. No bristle changes, okay. We offer broom inspections, because you don't want to be flying around on a broom that's unsafe, so we can inspect the bristles, inspect the handle, inspect the connections where the bristles connect to the handle. That's one of the biggest trouble spots on brooms, is that if you don't keep that well tightened, sometimes the bristles can fall right off the handle, and then you're coming out of the sky pretty fast, aren't you? So we do offer broom inspections. No, you're up to date on your broom inspections, okay? We offer handle rotations, in which case we will spin the handle to a different direction. Sometimes handles get a little bit worn, being held in the same place all the time, or just the way the air hits them, because you're usually always turning the same way when you're flying and stuff. So rotating the handle does elongate the life of your broom's handle. No, don't need that either, okay? We offer broom polishing and cleaning. We will polish your broom handle until it shines, and then we will very carefully clean all of the bristles, get any accumulated dirt or debris out of them. When you're flying around, you tend to pick up a lot of dead leaves or bugs or what have you, so you can clean all that right out of the bristles, get your bristles all clean, which always increases the speed once you get some of that gunk out of there. And then, of course, the polishing of the handle just is for aesthetic reasons. It doesn't really provide a lot of practical reasons, except if you get the oiling with it. That does, if you have a wood handle. Obviously, it's not much good for a metal handle, but if your current broom has a wooden handle, we can add the oil treatment to the polishing, and that will help elongate the life of it. It'll kind of waterproof it in case you do a lot of flying in the rain or anything like that. So, no, not that either. Okay. We also offer handle replacements. You are interested in handle replacements. Okay. Yes, we offer a wide variety of handles, and our handles, because our professionals are very skilled in what they do, all of our handles can be placed on any broom. They don't even have to be the same kind of handle, so if you have, say, an aluminum handle broom that you'd like to upgrade to wood, we can do that for you for no problem at all. It's very simple because we have very professional broom makers in our staff. So why don't I show you a few handles and you can pick out what you want for your current broom. What size is your current broom? Okay, so about a mid-size. And what is your current handle? Again, it doesn't matter. We're just, I'm writing down the information in case, the broom handler needs to know. And what bristle type is your broom? Okay. All right, let me grab a few handles and I'll show you what we've got. And if there's something that you have in mind, we can always order something special for you. It will take a few days to get here as it has to come by owl post, but we will get it and we'll let you know when it's in, and then we can upgrade your broom, okay? However, you might find that we have something already available that you would like, so let me just show you a few things. Now, this is a very nice pine handle. You said you wanted to upgrade to wood, so pine is a good wood to upgrade to. It's not the most expensive wood, so if money is kind of an issue, that's a good one to look at. This is an untreated pine handle, so this is its natural color, this beautiful blonde color. This is a shorter handle. It's not super short. It is kind of mid-size. You can fit two people on here in a pinch, so it will fit your broom. Just be a little bit shorter than it was. But yeah, this is an inexpensive handle, and it does, again, kind of have that aesthetic that classic broom collectors go for, the twists and the turns and the curves, which give a broom that really traditional look that serious broom collectors always want. So there's that one to think about. Now this one is a nice straight broom handle, so if you don't want the traditional twists and turns, you can get one with no twists and no curves. I mean, there's a little bit of, alteration here, but it's pretty straight all the way across. So it's one of the straightest broom handles that we offer in the natural wood. So this is a maple handle. So it's a little more expensive than the pine, but it has a beautiful color. It has been very lightly tinted with a natural wood stain. Again, all the broom handles I'm showing you, because they are wood, will be eco-friendly brooms. We only use natural wood stain on our broom handles, so no worries about any toxic chemicals that you'll be holding on to during your ride, because you'll have your hands all over this broom handle. So want it to be natural, of course. So we don't use any harmful stains on our broom handles. So this one, again, has been stained just slightly, kind of a brownish red. So it's an absolutely beautiful maple handle. And again, if you want something straight, this is a good one. And it's a nice long one. It's about the size that you have now from the sounds of it. So that's one to consider. This one is another pine handle, but this one has been dyed with natural wood stain, a very rich brown color here. And this one is mostly straight all the way down until you get to the end, and then it just kind of curves out like this. So generally when you ride with it, you want to ride with the curve down for less friction, but it really gives it a unique look to your broom. So it's a great handle, and it's a very solid handle as well. You know, it's got good diameter, so it's going to be a very solid broom handle. I would recommend avoiding crashing into any trees with it, just because it's wood and you will dent it, but it is solid, so it will take a few hits if you know that does happen. So, and again, it's that dark, rich color that we don't sell very many of these, just because we use the lighter wood stains. It takes a little longer to get this color, so it is a little more expensive, but again, you're looking at a very rich color, so there's one to consider. And now this one is another oak broom handle, and this one is twisty and curvy, so it's got all the traditional aspects that broom collectors look for, and it also has a forked tip on the end, which makes it kind of unique. And the unique thing about a fork-tipped broom is that you can actually fly on a fork-tip stick on its own. You actually don't even need bristles. So this is kind of one of our safety broom handles, because should you be in an accident and lose the bristles off your broom, you can still fly home on a fork-tip broom handle. So that's something that's always an attractive feature. This one is in its natural color, so it's kind of a medium brown, I would say, and it's got a little bit of color alteration near the fork tip. And again, it's got the twists and the turns, and you can't go wrong with the safety feature, because nobody likes it when their bristles fall off their broom and they have to walk home. I mean, if you're anything like me, you fly for miles, and having to walk home can be just so arduous. And if you try to call one of those human taxis, they generally think that, you know, you're a little weird in the cape and carrying around a broom, and they're not always anxious to pick you up, and when they do, they always give you, you know, the look. So being able to have the safety feature of flying home on your broom handle, even without bristles, is just really, really nice. So, of course, if you do lose your bristles, the fork stick on its own is much slower, but at least it still flies. So that's something to think about. You think you'd like that one? Okay, then I will wrap that up for you, as well as your new broom purchase, your Excelsior. So you're now the proud owner of an Excelsior and a safety fork tip broom handle. So why don't I just meet you up front, and we can get the financial end of that taken care of, and you can take your broom handle home and take your new broom home and get to flying, okay? Are you mechanically inclined enough to connect your new broom handle to your old broom yourself? You are? Okay. So we'll just send you home with that, and we do also sell broom tools at the front desk in case you're in need of any hemp or piercing tools or anything like that. So I'll just meet you up there, and we'll get your brooms taken care of, okay? All right, see you up there.